529 plans are a powerful tool for funding the rising cost of college education. But did you know that thanks to a new law, you can use part of your 529 account balance to fund your own Roth IRA? In this video, I will show you how 529 plans work, as well as how to use some of the balance to supplement your own Roth IRA. Hi, I'm Ken Hoyt, a certified financial planner specializing in tax-focused financial planning for those approaching retirement and with stock compensation. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on strategies to help you and your family's financial future. A 529 account is simply an investment account that grows completely tax-free as long as the account balance is used for college or K-12 education expenses. There is no tax deduction federally for making the contributions. However, all of the earnings in the account come out of the account completely tax-free as long as it's used for qualified college or K-12 education expenses. This can add up to significant tax savings, especially if the account is opened at least 10 years before your child attends college. The account is typically owned in one parent's name and has a child named as the beneficiary. The annual contribution limit to a 529 account is $18,000 per year. However, a married couple could contribute $36,000 per year per child. The account is typically invested in high-growth mutual funds at first, and then becomes more conservative as the child approaches college, similar to how a target date fund in your 401k works. How much can you save in taxes? Let's look at a couple examples. In this example, we're going to assume that your child is 8 years old and you've decided to start contributing the maximum amount of $18,000 a year. If you contribute $18,000 a year for 10 years, that comes out to $180,000 of contributions you've made to the account. If we assume an average annual return of 8% on the account should be worth over $260,000 when your child begins college. So that comes out to over $80,000 of tax-free gains. If this were a regular brokerage account, that $80,000 would have been taxed all of those years and/or when it comes out during college. Now let's look at another example where you still save $18,000 a year into the 529 for 10 years. Instead of starting when your child is 8, you start when your child is 3. So you still make contributions for 10 years, so you would just stop when your child is 13. You've still made $180,000 of contributions. The account is still worth over $260,000 after 10 years, but now you've let it grow for an additional 5 years to $328,000 a year. Again, assuming an average annual return of 8%. So in this case, you would have $140,000 of gains that will never be taxed as long as you use it for college or K-12 education. Now, like most things in life, there is a trade-off for getting this tax break. The trade-off is what happens if you don't need all of the 529 money for college? Well, in that case, any monies that come out of the account for something other than college or K-12 education would be taxed at ordinary income tax rates, and there would be a 10% penalty on those gains. As a side note, if the reason you take the money out is because your child got a scholarship, the 10% penalty would likely be waived, but all of the earnings would be taxed. There are a couple strategies to get around this. The first is you can change the beneficiary. You can change it to another child, you can change it to a grandchild, you can even change it to yourself. Here's the other workaround thanks to the new law. Once the 529 account has been open for 15 years, you can transfer up to $35,000 of the 529 balance into a Roth IRA. The Roth IRA can be in the child's name, it can even be in your name. This was due to a tax law enacted in the last 2 years, and it wouldn't surprise me if the $35,000 limit were expanded at some point. Have you already started saving for your child's college education? Drop me a comment below and let me know what strategy you're using. If you'd like personalized guidance on how to set up a 529 or any other tax-advantaged account, click the link below to set up an initial call. Also, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up or subscribe, or pass it along to a friend who you think might find this useful. Thank you for watching.